morning, everyone. There's not a whole lot going on this week. There's a tech meeting right after coffee this morning, and then we have a bunk on here tonight. Doors open at 6, play starts at 6:30. But I want to talk to you about a couple other things. There on the credenza there will be a sign-up sheet for a Standing Guard Protect What You've Worked For seminar that Alan Holmes is going to be here to do. He did this seminar like a month or two ago, but he is going to come back out and do it. He's going to do it at a different time in the evening, so if you're interested in coming to that. And also, I'm going to mention it, but I think that you're going to get a little bit more information from Tom, is that we are going to be having a First Responder Recognition and Appreciation Day here, and there is also a sign-up sheet for that on the credenza. On next Tuesday, we are going to be having National Night Out here with Highlands County Sheriff Department. I am going to put a sign-up sheet out there for that if you're planning on attending. If you could just sign up on that. We want to make sure that we have enough stuff for everybody. All the hot dogs, buns, chips, and drinks, that is provided by the Sheriff Department. And I've never been to one, so this is my first one. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope that you all can come out for that. Just a couple of reminders. To please, when you're entering the bathrooms, when you're coming from the pool, to make sure that you dry off before you come into the bathrooms. It makes it, it's not so much the mess. That's okay. We don't mind cleaning up the mess, but it makes it, a hazard for other people. We don't want anyone to slip and fall, so please just dry off. There's been a couple times in the past week when we've gone in and the floor's just been soaking wet, so please dry off a bit before you come in. And then we have this other announcement is starting today through August 15th is the annual Back to School collection. The school counselors will know which children are in need most. All supplies will be donated locally, families that are struggling, and any item you can donate will be appreciated. The sales usually start in the middle of July, so watch the ads. The list will be in the newsletter and on the collections box in the craft room of the supplies that are needed. With that, I believe that is all that I have for this morning. I hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful week.
I've been coming to those national night outs since they started having them here, and I tell you guys, those hot dogs are this big. You don't want to miss that. Actually, though, I'm here for the TWR Times. Our summer puzzle contest is continuing. You have one more week for the July edition of the contest. What we want you to do, look at the TWR Times. You can find that on your computer, obviously. Look through all the articles, the news, the features, the classified ads, and what you're looking for is a little yellow and orange sunburst. When you find it, email me. My email address is in the article. Tell me exactly where you found it. Now, next week, Monday, we will be drawing the name of the winner. We put all the names of people who have found the sunburst into a hat, and Tom will draw the name out, and that person will win $20 cash. That's our prize this month. So you have one more week. We will take the responses until Sunday afternoon, okay?
Good morning, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, you know my name. Okay. I don't know why. Okay, my summer vacation is over, and I am back to work. Trips and travel. I'd like to remind you that the murder mystery dinner train is not going very well, so there's a possibility it may be canceled. So if you're at all interested, please come back, take a look at it. It is a great night trip, okay? You get the train ride. You don't have to do anything. They serve you. The play is really excellent. It's a lot of fun, okay? And the meals are excellent. The prime rib, if you like prime rib, really, really good. Cooked to order. And also the salmon is good. And the chicken. It's all good. Okay, Mississauga Casino, December 13th. That is slowly coming along. That is $35 with a $30 free play. A couple of bingo sessions if you bingo fans are interested. I believe they're like $19 a piece, one at 2 o'clock, one at 4 o'clock, okay? It is a long day. You'll be leaving here at 7:30 in the morning and getting home about 7 because it's way down south. I believe it's in the Miami area. Okay, Serenade of the Seas coming up this January. You're still able to go ahead and book and ride with us. There are a few seats left on the bus, and I will tell you that the cost of the bus round trip coming and going will cost you about $20. That's what we're looking at right now. So if you're already booked on that and you're ready to go, you will have to give us an extra $20 on that, and we'll announce when that's due. Strawberry Festival, that is starting to fill up. That's a $40 day trip. Includes your bus, your driver tip, and the festival tickets. Let's see, Panama Canal. Okay, I know it seems like it's a long ways away, but it's here faster than you realize. That is the Caribbean Princess. It's 10 nights. The cost, it is a little pricey because you are going through the canal. You got to pay all the fees and taxes and insurance and whatnot that the government imposes on you. You get a $60 per cabin shipboard credit, and if you are a previous Princess sailor, you get an extra $50 off of your fare. The Oasis of the Seas. Okay, that has 3 ports of call that I can see. It's a 7-day. That's not until April of 2018. So I know it's a long ways away, but first come, you get your choices. Early dinner, late dinner, choice of cabins available, whatnot. So it is something to consider. The prices start at $7.99, and I think it goes up to $9.99. Ports of call are Haiti, Jamaica, and, of course, our old favorite, Cozumel. And I have a new trip that was announced last week, and that was Biloxi casino trip. The cost is $270. You can book your seat and hold it for $50 deposit. The the final cost is due October 3rd because we have to pay the vendor. So your ticket price includes 3 nights at the Beau Rivage Hotel, round-trip bus transport. Snacks and water are provided. We're going with a different vendor, so we're giving somebody else a chance here. 2 breakfast buffet vouchers, 1 casino per day for 5 hours. That I'm not sure what that means, but that's what it says on here. And $25 in free play. Your lunches and your dinners are on your own. Okay, so it'll be provided. But everything else is included that you're going to need for this trip. And it sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not a gambler, but I know a number of you are here. This bus leaves early in the morning, okay, and they do make stops along the way. If you have any questions on anything that we've announced this morning, please come on back and talk to us. There are enough of us there today because we have a meeting this morning.
Good morning. Jan Carbaugh with Monday Morning Coffee. Just want to give you an update on sponsors. We now have sponsors through August 15th, which means donuts will be free to you and no cost. After the 15th of August, just bring your dollar with you, and you can enjoy your coffee and donuts then. We will be looking for sponsors. If you have an anniversary or a birthday, or if there's any committees out there, TMAC committees that want to sponsor, please see Billy about that. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Bill Ruley. Most of you know me, and I usually make announcements regarding the dances. This morning, I want to tie in with what Dr. Longshore said about teaching and about the school system. I'm a substitute teacher in Highlands County. I've done everything from first grade to high school. And the reason I'm up here talking to you about this is we are in dire need of substitute teachers. You do not need a teaching degree, and as a matter of fact, you don't even need a degree, especially for elementary school. When you get a call, after you go through the vetting process, which takes a little bit of time, they want to make sure they get qualified people, check your background, things like that. But after that, once you're in the list, you get a call and it's all automated. So you're never talking to someone directly. The beauty part of it is you pick the days you want to work, because they may call you on Monday and say, we have an opening at a particular school, a particular grade for next Thursday. And if you want it, you just press 1. If you don't want it, you press 3, and it's done. It's a wonderful opportunity to make a few dollars. If you have a bachelor's degree, I think it's $84 a day. With a lesser degree, it's a little less. And if you have a master's, obviously, it's a little bit more. You pick not only the schools that you want to teach, but the grade levels. And they are in dire need of all levels, especially elementary school. I tried elementary school, and as I told the doctor when we got here, I don't have the tools in my toolbox for the little ones. The big kids, I don't have a problem with. But if you'd like an opportunity to pick up a couple of extra dollars a month, please see Doctor. I'm sure she can give you more information. You can also go in Highlands County School District, and you can get information there. But we need good substitute
Thanks,
teachers.
Bill.
Thank you.
I was asked to mention that the night out for the Sheriff's Department next week it starts at 5:30. So if you're planning to come, don't forget to sign up so they can get a little idea as to how many people are coming. But also, it will start at 5:30. The second thing is, Bob, don't forget the tech meeting today. Bob's getting smarter about this. He always tells me to remind the people about the tech meeting, and I always forget. And so therefore, he told Billy and me today, and we both remembered. So anyway, okay, another thing that's very important. As you know, we've had some really bad experiences, meaning we as a nation, over the past few weeks with first responders and their problems with people shooting at them and giving them a hard time in general. And as I was coming off the stage, or maybe it was just after I was getting my donut, Bill Apple stopped me, and he said, you know, isn't there something we can do to recognize our local first responders? And I said, man, that's a great idea. I said, but I really didn't know where to start. So as I sat down, Bill Ruley sat down, and I talked to Shirley, and I talked to various people, primarily people in the diversions committee, and we talked about the possibility of trying to have some way that we could recognize our first responders. And I'm talking about EMTs, I'm talking about firemen, I'm talking about police, anybody who provides that initial contact for us when we have need of assistance. And then after we talked for a little bit, I said, well, let's go find out what Hometown America thinks. So I stopped down at the office, and when I stopped down at the office, they were in their regular monthly meeting, or weekly meeting, and Heather was out in the hallway, and I said, told Heather what I was like to find out about, and she says, that's a neat idea. Let me take it into the meeting. So she took it into the meeting, and they all thought it was a great idea. And it wasn't long after the meeting that I got a call from Billy, and Billy said, tell us what we can do to help. So it became like wildfire in about, I'd say just a few hours. We had people that were willing to start helping and people who thought it was a great idea. We only had the one problem, and that was the fact that next week, because our original intent was to do it quickly, but next week we have the Sheriff's Department coming here and providing us with the hot dogs and the dogs and all the things that they usually do for us on the night out. And we didn't want to step all over that activity because it has been a great tradition here in Tanglewood, and everybody enjoys it, everybody takes part that knows about it. So we decided that why not wait a while and get it done right. So we're going to be doing this on August the 26th. August the 26th, it's a Friday afternoon. We're going to do it between 1 and 3. And our goal is very simple. We're going to invite the sheriff and her group. We're going to invite the EMTs. We're going to invite the fire department, Sebring as well, Sebring Fire Companies, as well as the Sebring Police Department, because we sometimes have connections with them. In other words, anybody who provides help to us at some point in time. And we're going to invite them to come and meet you and give you the opportunity to thank them. It's nothing formal. We're going to have cake. We're going to have ice cream. We're going to have some decorations provided by the decorating committee. Everybody seems to be jumping in and wanting to help, and we appreciate that. And our main goal is to thank these people for the service that they provide to us. Maybe you've never had a need for them, but you don't know when the next need will be. So we want to have that opportunity. So we're encouraging all of you to attend, if only for the ice cream and cake, but most importantly, to shake somebody's hand and say, thanks for your service. Now, as Billy mentioned, there's a notebook back there. And the notebook back there is to sign up, because we want to get a little idea as to who is coming. We're doing the same thing with the various services and asking them to tell us an idea how many that might come to this particular event. And we do want everyone to come. So we are looking for everybody to sign that book back there. Now, if you are a former fireman, policeman, and so forth, we want you to note that on the list, because we do want to recognize you as well. You may not be actively serving, but we know that you served a great many years in the past, and we want to recognize you for that particular service. So that's coming up. It's a shared thing between basically the diversions committee and the decorating committee and other groups that are getting involved, and Hometown America. And we appreciate the partnership that we've come up with. It's been a rough summer for first responders, so we're looking for you to come out, show your support, and we'll have more to follow. So keep that in mind, and let's show our support for them. Okay, closing off the day, this day in history, and I know you're all waiting for this. In 1850, Yale and Harvard met for the first intercollegiate billiards match. They don't have that anymore that I know of. In 1866, Ulysses S. Grant became the first American to hold the title of General of the Army. In 1946, the A-bomb was exploded at Bikini Atoll. That's an island, not a form of dress. And also, Martin and Lewis appeared for the first time in Atlantic City. And in 1999, Lance Armstrong won the Tour de France. Now, born this day in 1894 was Walter Brennan. 1894, that's hard to imagine. And in 1907, also another character actor, Jack Gilford, was born. And speaking of characters, in 1923, Estelle Getty of the Golden Girls was born. And in 1954, for you athletic people, Walter Payton was born. Now, this month is National Honey Month. It's Smart Irrigation Month. And it's Sandwich Generation Month. And this week, and get this one, folks, you can get out and take advantage of this week. It's National Body Piercing Week. It's Garlic Days. It's National Month Week. And it's the World Lumberjack Championships. And today is Merry-Go-Round Day. It's Thread the Needle Day. And it's Video Games Day. I can't wait for Wednesday. I just had to tell you. Wednesday is Barbie and the Blender Day. That has to do with free speech, by the way. It's got quite a background. And take your houseplant for a walk. That's another one. Okay, welcome table. Nancy.
Mention that it's Buy Your Tanglewood Mug Day. It's Buy Your Tanglewood Mug Day every day. You all know about it, but I remind you anyway. Obviously, as you can see, I do not have any new residents, but 51 houses have sold so far this year. So they're still selling. A lot of times, as you know, they buy, they leave, and then we'll get them back in another month or so. Sitting with me is Mary Lee Cipriano, who is my co-vice chairman, because in the Welcome Committee, every officer has a backup, because I'm not going to be chairman forever, and I like to make sure we have somebody who could step into that position. So that's all.
I might add to that that Marianne Cipriano is, I don't know if she's gullible or eager, but she agreed to take the chairmanship of this activity with the first responders. We appreciate that, Marianne. Mary Lee, thank you. Well, Billy made one statement that is not correct, okay? Billy said that there's nothing much going on this week. Now, you can't tell a card player or a game player that there's nothing going on this week, because there's something going on all week, every day. All you have to do is look and see what's there and take advantage of it, because it helps to keep the activity going. And while you're there, you might end up making a new friend, and on your way you can wave to a neighbor. And basically, we encourage you to have a great week. Thank you.